You know, it's quite interesting to think about where we are, not just here in our offices at Arup, but here in London, but also this moment in time. It's a time of profound change. And all of us in this room feel that change, no matter where we come from, no matter what we're doing. There's geopolitical change, climate change, change in the way we practice, change in the way we understand the built environment, a change in the way we understand our role in the city.
So if I were to characterize Arup as the creative integration of expertise for good, then the word good is quite a trivial word in that sentence, but if you start unpacking it, what do you mean by that? Well, it has to be good for the planet and it has to be good for society. Those are sort of two things, by which, and of course, society only comes down to individuals, so it's what makes us want to live, what makes the built environment somewhere we want to be, within the capacity of everything else, using biological techniques where we can to restore the environment, you know, to get us back into a place where we can move forward.
What we should be thinking about is a league of sort of interdisciplinary thinkers who won't settle for a status quo, who are not afraid to challenge policy. And I think getting smart about how you can change and influence policy so that you drive that change at a deeper level. Individual behaviour change will not probably solve this crisis, but what we need is kind of mass action, and we need large industries as well to kind of pivotally, you know, make that decision for a long-term vision rather than sort of short-term economic vision.
To be able to open up and allow witness, you know, allow your conversation to be witnessed by other disciplines who are not only engaged in maybe partnering with you, but are just citizens of that that conversation, I think, you know, will help us get there, and it's already happening. I think one of perhaps the faults of the way I was educated was there was this cultivation of the silo, and it, you know, it did produce fascinating results, of course, in many ways, but the boundary to the silo just got thicker and thicker and thicker. And I just don't think, that helps anymore, but the most powerful thing is that students aren't interested in that anymore.
Yes, AR, VR, and all the variations that are coming that you guys won't have heard about yet because they're still sitting in the labs, so people that, until they publish it, won't tell you. It's to actually just talk to the people that are thinking about this first instead of jumping straight into what can computer systems tell you. Because I can tell you now that the scientists, the academics, the researchers, whatever you want to call them at whatever age, will be able to tell you much more than a system they can give you. That's fine as a sort of an end user, sort of if it's something easy to use. But if you're looking at it to inform new practice, design, new thinking, then literally talk to the person, because everything else will not come even close to that. We really need to be thinking about the ideas that generate AR. I mean, I can send you across the street to talk to a bunch of these people that are doing that around the world anywhere, but talk to them, not the tool first.
We're living at a time of, you know, immense opportunity. I think we have more opportunity now as designers than we ever have had. The question is, how do you choose? From all these opportunities, how do you choose which ones